You have studied Benito Mussolini as your scholarship. What can we learn from the older authoritarians, and how would you compare and contrast today's version with those famous infamous historical figures?
Well, today, it's a really good question. Today, it can be harder to, when people talk about dictators, it can be harder to see, the authoritarian part, because when there's a one-party state and a real dictator like a Mussolini or a Pinochet, it's obvious. Today, people have elections, you hold elections, you allow multiple parties to be there, and yet you game the system so you really don't have to leave power. You use repression, you silence media, so quote, voters don't really, they don't have the proper information to make a reasoned choice. So that it makes it, it's a little more deceptive, the system. Like Viktor Orban, who's the muse of the GOP, calls it illiberal democracy, but there's not much democratic about this at all. One thing that doesn't change is the personality cult. And I was very worried about Trump's, state of mind when he posted that picture of himself as the Pope, because what they do, and this hasn't changed in 100 years, and it's in my book, they create these like inner sanctums with sycophants and yes people and family members, and nobody tells them the truth. And over time, they start believing their own propaganda, and they feel empowered and grandiose. And then they become really dangerous, and they do sometimes idiotic and repressive and crazy things.